Hello and welcome back to Rebecca&Desmond, our little Pokémon channel. Well, Pokémon amongst other things, where we just have some fun with some TCG in general, play games and stuff like that. So, for now, today I want to show you a little video on something that's a bit sad, but also very fun and nice to do. And cheap, of course. For instance, this is a deck box. Sorry, not deck box, a booster bundle, I believe this was. And as you can see, there's some nice art on it. My girlfriend really likes Cleffa, Clefairy, etc. So she would like to keep these, because these two are not card arts, sadly. So you will not see them anywhere else, essentially, after you're done with them. Most people throw them away, and we just decided to start save whatever we open. So we cut this out, because it has the art, and we will essentially archive or preserve it. What I tried out recently is we have a idea of making a Pokédex binder, which has like the 1000 something currently Pokémon, slash all the different versions like the Alola version, etc. So it's a lot more than that. What we have here is the first 400 Pokémon that I have painstakingly cut yesterday. People usually just print them on paper, cut them out with something like this, which is like a paper cutter thingy, or scissors or whatever. Takes a long time, and I was like, if I'm doing it anyway, I might as well do it properly. So what I've done is I googled online. I'm not gonna write a link down because I don't want to infringe on someone's property, essentially. They shared it publicly, so that's why I'm using it. But just Google something like TCG Pokemon Placeholder. There's like Reddit pages full of them as well. So you'll have something like this. Actually, let me get my... This is the original. There you go, something like this. You print them out. Color is the best, of course, but you can do them black and white. You print them out, you laminate them, and you cut them to size. That's the tedious part. And then for me, I cut all the corners so it doesn't ding into my binders. If you have it on paper and you cut them out, it's fine. I don't like the flimsiness of it. I don't like that it can rip. I don't like that it can get wet. Well, it doesn't really get wet because it's in your binder. But I don't like that it's so disposable, essentially. So I decided to laminate them all, which is really tedious and easily triples, if not quadruples, the time it takes to make these. I believe cutting them out by hand, single-handedly and shit, takes about 6 hours. This takes more like 20. With the lamination, of course, and the corner cutting. If you just cut them like this, it's fine because it's paper. It doesn't damage your binder. If you do it with lamination, though, and you cut them square with something like this, the corners are super sharp and it will damage your binder, if not your cards. So you need something like this, or a scissor to do the little curve in the corners. Otherwise, eventually it'll dig into your binder and probably rip it. Not sure, and I don't want to test it out. So I recommend you, if you do laminate them for longevity, slash, just to have it nicer, do that. The plan is as well, if we're done with this, we're saving all of the placeholders. What we're going to do is either keep the placeholders behind the card, obviously, right? If you want to replace it and make the... binder like a full reverse hollow, etc., which is what they're probably going to do in the future. So you know what card goes where still. So it's either going to do that, or once we're done with the regular cards, make a separate binder for all reverse hollow only Pokédex and all hollow Pokédex and maybe all full art Pokédex. But that's for future us to decide. So yeah, or the other idea was as well, if you're content with one set, just with whatever is there, you can always save them and then give them away to someone that has the same idea, so they don't have to spend the next 20 hours doing this. So yeah, that's this. And the idea was, again, it's unscripted, by the way, this video, so I'm just yapping out of my neck right now. What we want to do is to preserve these. These are the card packs, sleeves, covers, I guess. There's different ones. There's one, the what's this? Fun packs, 3 cards, and you have the additional game card packs, which is the booster packs, whatever it's called. 10 cards each. These are a bit smaller, but it's all the same process. So what you'll get is you'll get lamination paper, important. I mean, you don't need it, but if you want to keep it, you know, not flimsy, because you can just cut them out as well and you save them like that, but I like to be a bit extra. So you get lamination paper to give them a bit of a backbone. Lamination paper is just a sleeve of plastic. That's the size of an A4 paper usually. There's also A5, etc. You can also buy in the size of a card, essentially, like the tiny ones, but it's really hard to put into the machine. So what you do is that these have a matte side on the inside and a shiny outside. The inside basically has a glue or an adhesive that's heat activated. So when you roll it through this handy dandy, it's cold now, so this is nice and warm, machine, it has rollers on the inside and becomes hot, activates the glue and laminates the sleeves in this case, or paper or whatever you put into it. So first of all, I'm just going to show you how we do this, and we go from there. So let's see, how long are we on the recording right now? We are now in 6 minutes, not bad. So you have this card. What you'll do is, if you've opened them up respectfully, of course, you'll open them up fully. As you can see, this is not open fully. Be sure you watch out, because you can easily rip them, so just open them fully. There you go. You get your sharpest pair of scissors, preferably new, that have no side deflection, because these are really thin, and then you'll cut these really badly. You'll get nice sharp scissors that have full contact surface. You put them in, and you can either keep it taut and then cut it, or what I like to do is just put them up a bit and then cut straight. Doesn't really matter. You can always use an X-Acto knife, or what actually is for me, I just wanted to show you how you can do it. You throw the excess away. What I do, honestly, is I just use my handy dandy cutter anyway, but I just wanted to show you what you can do. So put them in here, keep it nice and down, be sure you have a sharp blade, and then it comes off. At this stage you don't have to be really accurate yet, it's just about making it smaller so that you can fit more cards into this. As you can see, it's in there, and I'll just do a few more so that you can see the full process. I won't be editing it, so you can see, well, you know, how everything is done. Note, you can also stack multiple on top of each other, but you have the risk of, you know, misaligning and cutting the wrong side. So I do recommend not doing that. Just do them one by one. Takes a bit longer, but it's worth the effort, and you only have to do this one per new art, I guess. We also might be asking people, you know, if people open cards on card shows, etc., if they have some sleeves you don't have yet, if you can have them, because let's be honest, they just throw them away 99% of the time. It's kind of sad, to be honest, but well, it's sad in the sense of if you haven't saved one at least, right? Like, I'm not telling you to save every single pack. Maybe there's some people around that do want to do that. It also has a thing, you know, like, it's nice. If you want to archive your like your exact entire journey, collecting cards. Let's put it, I'm working on a really tiny desk, to be honest. I don't really have the space, but I'll do what I can with what I have. Let's align it a bit, and then we cut it. Go away. I'm gonna rant a bit in a second about something, which is unfortunate. And then this one goes in here. Be sure you keep it nice and tight. Like, put some down pressure in. If you don't put a down pressure and you cut with something like this, it's gonna crumple the paper, or the plastic in a sense, and it's gonna damage it, sadly. So be sure you always push down a bit firmly to properly cut it. that goes for paper, and that also goes for when it's laminated and then you're cutting it, because it can still bend a bit, especially if your knife is a little bit dull, like this one is. It's a little bit dull, but not too bad. You can also get replacement blades for these things, but I am honestly gonna replace this entire thing for a metal one, because I do something like this quite often, or I'm planning to do it quite often. So now you see, we have 4. I just dropped it. We have 4. Where did it drop to? I think it dropped underneath my table. Give me 1 second. Yep. There we go. So, we have 4 of these now. Open it up. Try to keep them a little bit spaced, like not like this actually, a little bit like a 1/4 inch spacing, because they'll mushroom out a bit and become flat like these. Then you'll get the inside of these, by the way, the adhesive makes it a bit grippy for the cards, so they don't have the tendency to slide around, but still you have to keep them somewhat flat. I have to do it a bit scuffed because I have to show it on the camera, because usually you just put this in on the table, so you get your machine. Make sure it's hot, by the way, you can't cold laminate this. Put it in straight. Come on, there you go. And I have to hold it at a bit of a scuffed angle, like so with my hand, but usually just let it go and let it do its thing. Also, don't pull on it. Let it do its course. And make it cool off completely when it exits. I have to get a new webcam or camera for the top-down view, because this one doesn't have any autofocus. It's a bit tedious, and the light is also a bit unclear. I think it's a 720p camera, but we'll see. So as you can see, it comes out nice and flat, almost ironed. And then I will start my rant in a second, so be prepared. Come on. Okay, we're 12 minutes into the video. I mean, a longer video isn't that bad, right? There you go. I overlapped the other. See, this card overlapped a bit because it mushroomed out a bit, or like flattened it a bit more, and I didn't cut enough of the sides. Should still be fine though, because I'm gonna cut them to size later anyway. So if they overlap a bit, it's fine, but try to keep a bit of spacing. As you can see, I think this one shifted a bit, as you can see. But that's it. So as you can see now, it's nice and flat. Note if there is some air bubbles in the back, which can happen sometimes. Just, you know, fling it a bit around so it cools off. And then run it through the machine again. Let it do its thing, and then usually those bubbles are either out or flattened down a bit more. I have one irk with this, or with the sleeves in general, or card packet wrappers, I guess. This is something my girlfriend gave me. It's really cute. It's the size of a regular Pokémon card. Get it out of the 3D printed stand, and I'll open it. So this is the size of a regular card, yeah? The annoying thing is, these are not all the same, the fonts. Sometimes the fonts are way wider, such as Stellar Crown has a very wide lettering font, I guess. If I put the size of the card on, which I will provide a 3D printable template in the bottom, or you can just get the cheapest card you have and use that as a template to mark it and then cut it out. But yeah, if you place this on, as you can see, left and right it sticks out a bit, and that's kind of annoying to me. But to be fair, you can't have everything, and most of it is preserved. Most importantly, most of the art is preserved. And then you have something like this that has art on essentially the entire thing. It'll cut off a bit of this piece over here with but I don't know if you know what Pokémon it is, to be honest. Is it like a crystal version of something? I don't know. Anyway, That's the only thing that annoys me, but you know, 99.9% of most of the packs will be preserved. So better have something than nothing, right? In that sense. So let me close this up and put it away. Put a little holder. There you go. Back. So once you have something like this, or once you have this actually, you'll take out your cheapest card that you don't care about, or the 3D printable template, place it on, center it. I would align it with the bottom line of the additional game card text, so you just align it to that, and then you'll trace it around, and then you cut it with something like this, scissors, etc., and round off the corners, because the corners will otherwise penetrate your what's it called, your binder, and it'll damage it. That's the primary thing for this. So yeah, it's easy to cut. I'm not gonna cut it to size yet though, because I'm still printing out my template. You put it in, press down firmly, cut it, and you'll cut off the excess plastic, and then you can put it in your binder, which I also do not have on me right now. They're all at my girlfriend's place. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that you can do this. It's nice, and as you can see, pretty. And yeah, let me know what you thought about the video. Like and subscribe, of course. We're trying to grow the channel to a bit, just to have fun. Obviously, we're not doing it for the money. We're just doing it to share what we're doing and have a bit of fun. And most importantly, engage with us. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to see. And we'll speak in the comments, I suppose. So have a great day, and till the next video. Bye.